The Texans beat the Cardinals 21-16 and do not cover the spread. Devin Singletary, I don't know. It's almost like the Texans are just like a Madden team. Like they just like put up these crazy stats every game. Like somebody's putting up crazy stats it's like they just know who's going, get them the ball, and they just do that continuously. And CJ Stroud has been really good at just like for receivers. I don't know if it's the coaching, just knowing, calling up plays to go to these guys over and over again. But Tank Dell had 49 yards and a touchdown on 8 catches and 10 targets. Devin Singletary put up 112 yards again. CJ Stroud had 336 yards. Like these guys are just that's 3-4 weeks in a row. Well, whatever it's been since the Carolina game, where it's just you got guys going 120 plus yards and everything and just going crazy. But Houston stalled out in the second half, very, very similarly to how the Dolphins did. I think, if I remember correctly, Nico took that big hit. Nico Collins took a big hit, and he was kind of just done for the rest of the game, which is completely understandable. But Tank Dell steps up and takes his place and just goes crazy. And and it's wild. CJ Stroud, I can't say he regressed. He threw 3 picks though. You know, one of them was just complete. One of them was a tip. One of them, the one to the end zone, was bad. He basically threw it into almost triple coverage. Now, granted, when he let it go, it didn't look as bad, but I'm pretty sure the safety broke on the ball and made it worse than it was. But yeah, the Texans, man, I don't know what to say. They're 6-4 now. The team is really good. CJ Stroud is really good. CJ Stroud, we're gonna have to, if the next week he has a really good game, we're gonna have to really talk about him. If we're going best player on one of the best teams, CJ Stroud is starting to work himself up there. Legitimately, not like could he be, but like who's doing better? Who's carrying their team more as a quarterback than CJ Stroud right now? I don't know. Maybe Kyler Murray. If Kyler Murray was there all season, because Kyler Murray he really just, you talking about, I was saying put the team on my back during left side, but Kyler Murray was doing everything he could to keep the Cardinals in this game, and he basically did. They lost the game on the drive where they had the ball with about a minute and a half left, and he was just wheeling and dealing and looked like prime Kyler Murray, just like he didn't even miss a beat. But he just couldn't get it done. The Texans defense is really good. I don't know what else is this Texans team is a very serious team. I actually feel like at any given moment they could beat any given team in the league. Now, like when it comes to playing the really, really good teams, most likely they will, I don't want to say exposed, but you'll see the dark spots in the team. And but if CJ Stroud just doesn't have games like this, if he can just limit himself to, if he throws a pick a game for the rest of the season, that would still probably be serviceable. Outside of that, the way he's playing, that would be serviceable. But, you know, the Cardinals are supposed to be a bad team. But I think with Kyler Murray back, I mean, look, the guy put up, what is this, 265 total yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Like, he played really good. Like, he had that goal line stretch where he took off, ran it to, like, the 2-yard line, got smashed, got right back up, like nothing even happened. Turn around right on the next play and run it right in. Just looking like pure what Kyler Murray's supposed to. James Conner back. They're getting healthy at the right time. So, Those look pretty good, man. CJ Stroud just need to calm down, man. The hero ball is good for the end of game stuff. If you're throwing picks, which he kind of was here, but he threw one of those picks and came right back down and got his team in the scoring range. But just this can't happen. Especially, when was the last pick? The last pick, you damn near lost your team the game. Yeah, the last pick was right at the end of the game with 5 minutes left. That's when that's when Arizona gets the ball and they move down. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. That's why I thought of less than 2 minutes, because they crossed midfield with about less than 2 minutes to go. Yeah, and what do you clean it up, CJ Stroud? Clean it up. You were supposed to beat this team. You beat them basically right on the spread line. The spread was 5.5, and you beat them by 5. You did basically exactly what you were supposed to do, but that came with throwing 3 picks. You don't throw those 3 picks, you probably blow them out, and that's how this game goes. Shout out to Kyler Murray, man. If the Cardinals don't keep him, whoever he goes to is you can't let Kyler Murray go to one of these really good teams. I don't even know who he would go to at this point, but if he goes somewhere like Denver, replace Russell Wilson, they instantly become an actually good team. Not just the team that they are now, which is just a team that they can win games against teams, if that makes any sense. They beat the Chiefs, they beat the Bills, they can win games too. We would look at them in a totally different light with this version of Kyler Murray right now coming back off the ACL. So shout out to Kyler Murray, man. The stats aren't super crazy, but he did what he could and what he had to with the pieces that are around him. You can only do so much, and he did it. So shout out to him. Shout out to CJ Stroud. Quit throwing them picks. Quit trying to force stuff. Don't play hero ball. Don't fall into the trap of Josh Allen, where we love you for these game-winning drives and these big plays. You don't have to do that, man. When you get a lead like that, just chill out. You ain't got to do all that. You don't have to win the game every possession. Just relax.